I just wanted to greet all our colleagues in the House of Representatives, both the first termers and those that I've worked with for a very long time. And I was once in your house. We understand and appreciate and recognize the concerns of the district representatives. We are one with you in serving our people in the grassroots. At the same time, we are grateful to the House of Representatives for allocating correctly the more than 250 billion from DPWH flood control to projects which will benefit the people much better, stressing on the importance of education and health. I take note that the House allocated at least 60 billion for education. You will be happy to note that the Senate, through our very hard-working and education-focused chair, even increased it to more than 85 billion. And this would be, I believe, in the history of our country. Even when I chaired the Finance Committee for 2 administrations for 5 years with 3 chairs of the House of Representatives, never happened before. For that, we're really grateful to the chair. Aside from that, we are grateful to the House as well for indicating in the HGAB the 60 billion bayad utang, which rightfully belongs to PhilHealth. We also take note that in the NEP, there's a 53 billion from the sin tax allocation for PhilHealth. However, let me please put it on record that the 53 billion is an incomplete NEP proposal. Kulang po ng 16 billion per the computation made by the Senate. I appeal to the BICAM to put what is rightfully belonging to health. Attorney Rufus Rodriguez, my lawyer from 20 plus years ago, would agree. Kung ano po ang batas ay dapat sundin. It is not a matter of unfunded law. That is for the universal health care to take care of. We are talking about the sin tax allocation, which for several years were not funded according to the allocation. Magbibigay ng konti, hindi ipupuno. There is something terribly wrong here. Let me just put on record, Mr. Chair, that there is a 236.91 billion funds missing, which should go to public health, and that's to PhilHealth. And this would include the multi-year earmarking of the sin tax, which were not funded, including the NEP of 53 billion. We also take note that the 2025 GAA did not have the sin tax allocation, which miraculously disappeared in the GAA. We, both houses of Congress, owe that to the Filipino people. Having said that, I will discuss this further when the Health Department is brought on the floor. But let me state our appreciation for restoring in the HGAB the bayad utang when the DOF took out the PhilHealth 60 billion and returned it. Let me just state also later when we discuss the PhilHealth and the health budget that it was returned in the HGAB, and Congress was the one that enumerated the possible utilization of the funds. Let the legal luminaries and let my lawyer, Attorney Rufus Rodriguez, think about it, whether this is really in compliance with the Supreme Court decision, because the Supreme Court says, in my understanding, that it should be returned to the Treasury. It was taken from the excess funds of PhilHealth. It was not taken with enumeration of the utilization of the funds. I put that on the table. I will leave it to the body to decide. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair.
Madam Chair.
I would like to recognize our Senior Vice Chairperson, also the sponsor of the Department of Health, Representative Albert Garcia.
Maraming salamat, Madam Chair, Mr. Chair, Senator Win, sa ating mga fellow conferees from the House and the Senate. Magandang hapon po sa ating lahat. Tama po yung sinabi ni Senator Loren na binalik na po o ibabalik na po ang 60 billion sa PhilHealth nung nawala nung 2025 budget. And this was discussed during the DOH defense, which I did in the House of Representatives. At isa po sa nagtanong nung defense ay walang iba kundi yung ating chair regarding the budget of PhilHealth and DOH na kung lalagyan po natin ng mas malaking budget, which they deserve at under the law, karapat-dapat po para sa ating beneficiaries, dapat lang in-emphasize ng ating chair na i-expand pa nila yung kanilang package. Kasi right now, alam po natin what's happening on the ground na very limited po or a small percentage of the hospital bill or yung coverage ng PhilHealth ang na-charge sa kanila. And our constituents, mga kababayan po natin, have to shoulder a huge part of their hospital bill or healthcare bill. So we are in agreement sa House and the Senate na talagang by law dapat madagdagan pa yung kanilang budget, pero dapat makita nila yung kanilang responsibilidad na bilisan pa nila ang pag-expand ng mga package para agarang maramdaman ng ating mga kababayan. Of course, for now, dahil hindi pa ho ayos yung sistema ng universal healthcare, malaking tulong po yung MyFIP. Dahil part of the hospital bill or healthcare expense ay na-charge natin doon. Pero with all these funds going to PhilHealth, I think our people deserve na maging institutionalized na po at malawakan na po kagad o madagdagan na po ang package para konting-konti na lang po yung out of pocket or konting-konti na lang po ang sasaluhin ng zero balance billing ng ating mga DOH and LGU hospitals. So itong responsibilidad na ito dapat ma-emphasize sa leadership ng PhilHealth at ng DOH nang sa ganon ay magawa naman po nila yung responsibilidad nila para sa ating mga membro ng PhilHealth. Maraming salamat, Madam Chair. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
Maraming salamat po. Senator Go?
Good afternoon. As you all know, I had my reservations on the BICAM report for the 2025 budget. In fact, I did not sign the BICAM report last year. Particularly, I am saddened by the zero budget given to PhilHealth. No? Kumbaga, double whammy po itong nangyari sa PhilHealth. Alam ko po yan dahil 2024, nagkaroon po ako ng 14 hearings including health emergency allowances ng mga healthcare workers. At doon natin nakita na kulang talaga yung counterpart ng PhilHealth sa kanilang mga pasyente. Tama yung sinabi mo kanina, napakaliit pa ng case rates nila. In fact, nung nagkagulo na, nung Disyembre, 2024, nagkaroon sila ng board meeting, tinaasan nila, sa ilang araw lang ng board meeting, tinaasan nila yung case rates. Kaya pala nilang taasan yung case rates sa ilang araw, Disyembre. Kung ginawa nila yun nung Enero pa lang, tinaasan yung case rates, wala sana silang excess funds na wawalisin ng National Treasury. Nung winalis ng National Treasury, nung July, doon tayo nagkaroon ng hearing, doon tayo na-alarma, at may nag-file sa Supreme Court, salamat, at finally, na-desisyonan po na, sabi ko nga nung panahong yon, it might be legally acceptable then, but morally unacceptable dahil marami pong pasyenteng naghihirap na walang pambayad sa hospital. Kung kaya nilang taasan yung case rates noong Disyembre, wala silang excess funds, walang kukunin. Anyway, tapos na po yun. That's water under the bridge. Ang problema ngayon, nagdesisyon po ang Supreme Court ngayon na ibalik po yung pondo na 60 billion. Refund po ito. Ibig sabihin, dapat sana'y magamit ka agad ito. Ginawa pong appropriation na sa 2026. How about the 2025 na zero? Ilan po kayang mga pasyente ang na-deprive naman po doon sa zero budget po ng PhilHealth noong 2025? Kaya po, isa sa dahilan na hindi po ako pumirma noong 2025. Maybe ma-address po ito ng BICAM. Paano po yung double whammy na yon? 60 billion, babalik sa 2026. How about na zero nung 2025? At kung maaari, mabigay na po yung hindi na ibibigay yung dahil nasa syntax law po itong earmarking, about 200 billion pa po mahigit ang hindi nabibigay since 2023. Ilang pasyente po ang matutulungan nito, ilang buhay po ang masasalbar sa pondong ito na alam naman natin nung 2024 nung kinuha po yun yung 60 billion medyo nahalo-halo na kung saan ginamit. May nagsabi na ginamit po sa health emergency allowances, but the truth is it was pinulled po siya tas ginamit po sa iba't ibang kaya isa po ito sa dahilan na hindi talaga ako pumirma nung 2025 dahil ang sakit na zero mo yung PhilHealth. Pinaglaban nga natin na wag kunin yung excess funds ng PhilHealth. Hindi naman excess yun eh. PhilHealth yun, klaro naman, health para sa Pilipino po yun. Hindi excess funds po yun. Sana po yung ma-address rin po ito ng BICAM. Salamat po.
Madam Chair.